Hi everyone. I just wanted to say thank you for last night's class. I really enjoyed being able to be part of the circles and how everyone was so vulnerable and shared about where they were during the check-in. So I just want to say thank you for that and that you just did a very nice job. So I wanted to also, I'm going to hide my picture now, go through the expectations for this week. So I'm in the weekly course content. I'm going to go down to 13. And okay, I got a phone interruption, so I do apologize for that, but I believe that I was just going down to week 13. So just a reminder of last night, we did the book club groups where we got into groups that were diverse around each one of the books that was read. And then the people who were in those book groups talked about the book, what they learned from it, and how that would impact their teaching, and all of the special ed crew. They listened and then also thought about how that would impact their teaching or professional development. The restorative practice, we actually went through and did the full circle, and then we talked about how the restorative practice textbook would then influence your practice, and you'll be doing a critical reflection on that. We had Brett Peterson from High Tech High come and present, and then we also talked about the Weebly's and the presentation of learning and the case study. So here's the critical reflections. You have one question about book club. So for the general ed, it's about sharing the summary of big ideas, your opinion, and your takeaways from the reading, how you'll apply it in the future. For the special ed, it's after listening to all of the book club presentations, how will you use the ideas presented in your teaching? Be specific, provide specific examples from the presentation in your answer. For the restorative practice, what from the book added to what was discussed in class and what you already knew? What new ideas or concepts did you discover in the book, and what have you implemented? And I'm not sure why these are around like that, but I will fix that up after I finish. Here is Brett Peterson's email, but remember he did recommend that you find a teacher at the school and then come and do a day of visiting, that they are hiring for about 60 positions. So, and then your assignment is to write your introduction email right there for some feedback. And then the last thing is we have the potluck sign-up sheet. So let me just show you what it looks like. And we've got the 4 o'clock people seem to be signing up. And so please make sure that you let us know what you're bringing so we bring the right amount of things. The general ed, you have your case study that is due by the 13th. And then you also have the book club, which we're manually putting this grade in for everybody who attended last night's meeting and presented in the book club. For the presentation of learning, that's you don't need to upload anything here because we're going to manually put in the grade. But this is the very last class, and it's 5 minutes, around 5 minutes, of a presentation about how you've grown as a teacher this semester. You can use examples from our class. You can be creative with how you're going to do this by integrating multimedia into it. There'll be groups of about, where's my brain? Groups of about 10 that you'll be presenting to. And so we'll have 3 groups that are going. So just another reminder that remember the Weebly draft was due by the end of last month, just to get some sort of feedback ahead of time. Extra credit is nice. If you missed one day, then you can make up the 5 points that you missed by doing the extra credit. The Weebly final, so these are some of the things that you can have. You don't need to have all of these things, but just as you are building your Weebly, please just click on this and then give us the link again. Even though you've already supplied us with the link once, we want to see it again to make sure that we can check it and give you credit for that. And then the attendance and participation, you don't need to upload anything here, but you do earn 5 points for attendance and participation for each class for 14 weeks. So if you have any questions about that, please email and let me know. Anyway, that should bring you through this week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you for our last class on Thursday.